Good evening, guys. Like we got Raymond Williams in here, Geo Bushcraft. Hey, Judith and Dan Davis are in here. How you guys tonight? Georgia Trapping and Fishing. All right, Brandon Outdoor Adventures. How you guys tonight? Georgia Trapping. I'm a little bit behind on my cell phone here, guys. I got to get this turned off here real quick. And so Brandon Outdoor Adventures is the first one to comment at 8 p.m. Georgia Trapping and Fishing, you guys missed it just by a little bit, but I will check both your guys' channels out and go from there. Brandon's Outdoor Adventures. Ramsay, thank you. JV Outdoors in here. Jamie's little farmstead. Congratulations, you're officially a YouTuber. And Ramsay Country, we're gonna run your link tonight as well. You are my first I don't even know what you call that thing. I'm so new to this. But I really appreciate that. I do want to mention real quick, there's 17 in the house here. Judith and Dan, here in a little bit, we'll get that link up there and see if you guys can get up on here, and we'll go from there. Lance Rosencrans, how you doing? John Euler, Outdoorsman, thanks for coming in. Jamie's Little Farmstead's in here as well. We got Dunlap 2423. Real quick, Brandon's Outdoor Adventures was the first one to actually comment at 8 p.m. He was the first one on my feed. So I'll be checking that out. I do want to mention that live showcase will be on November 22nd. Live More Outdoors, thank you. I do have somebody in here that Geo Bushcraft, would you be able to start running Ramsay Country's link? I appreciate him giving me that super chat. There we go. I remember what it's called now. Yeah, and then you mentioned it, super chat. Thank you, guys. Jason Housel's in here. We got M&K Outdoors. John Euler coming in with a $10 super chat. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. So the reason why, and we'll get to this, we'll get your link going as well. So now that I'm a paid YouTuber and I got super chats in here, I'm going to make these, or you guys are going to make these moderators start working. They're going to have to start picking up. Oh, you got a ton of leg too. JV Outdoors. I'm cooler than Ramsay. Top bid him by 5. I thank you. I really appreciate those super chat guys. A couple things that I want to do is everybody that does give me a super chat, they will their name and link will be in the description of this actual live stream. So make sure you guys, anybody that's coming in here, that this is actually a replay to them, check out these links down in below my description. So I want to make sure I write everybody's name down here. So guys, I appreciate this. Hobby Guy Outdoors hitting me with the old $6.99. I really appreciate it. Congratulations, brother. Illegal Outdoorsman, how you doing? I'm doing great, guys. The best thing I had, well, I've been archery hunting, so you guys haven't seen me a whole lot on the on YouTube, but I was trying to hit as many lives as I could throughout my time off. And I appreciate everybody coming in here. And of course, always appreciate these super chats. So let me get this before I forget my train of thought, guys. You guys got me. So Brandon's Outdoor Adventures. He was the first one to comment. I'm going to do that live chat on November 22nd. So next Sunday is November 15th. The reason why I'm skipping next week is because, hey, GMK, how you doing? I'm going to do my appreciation, my 4K appreciation live. I'm just going to have a bunch of you guys come up on panel. Of course, I want to thank a lot of you guys. And I'm going to do a T-shirt giveaway. I talked with Dee's Beyond Blessed. Most of you guys know her. And as you know, I have this shirt right here that she actually helped me design. And she sells that. And that all those proceeds goes to her business. That's how I set that up. So if you want one of these Share Your Passion T-shirts, you can get with her as well. So I want to give away some T-shirts, possibly some decals that I'm going to actually work through Deeds Beyond Blessed. So these T-shirts and stuff that I'm giving away is going to go help her business and her channel. So my decision was, as if I do get super chats and if anybody wants to donate through my PayPal, I am going to give away T-shirts. I figured if for every $25, I might try and throw another T-shirt into the mix, as well as I might just go and grab a few things, to throw in as giveaways as well. So really appreciate that. Jake Ramsay, John Euler, JV Outdoors, and of course, Tubby Guy. Really appreciate you guys coming in here, hitting that super chat. And of course, Jake, no one can take it away from you. You were my first super chat. So I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys doing that. So Coffee Outdoors in the house. How you doing? Big Joe Outdoors is in here as well. Thank you guys for coming in here. We're going to be taking a look at Judith and Dan Davis. We're going to look at their channel. And guys, I could sit there and watch their videos over and over and over. And the catches that they make, and of course, I like watching their scouting videos, explaining why they're going to set up somewhere. All right, Greg. Brandon Outdoors in here, guys. He is going to be the next one that we are going to showcase on November 22nd. All right. Us going for about 9 minutes here. I just want to go over real quick again. Next Sunday actually will be the first legal Sunday of archery deer hunting in Pennsylvania. So my plan is to archery hunt the evening. And after my archery hunt, I will come home and I'll go live, and I'll plan on giving away some T-shirts. How I'm going to do that is whoever wins, you're going to get your contact. I'm going to get your contact information, and I'll get with Dee's Beyond Blessed, and I'll just pay for the shipping from there, and we'll just have her make it up and she'll ship it out to you. Yeah, I appreciate that, Ramsay. Of course, guys, I do truly appreciate it as well, but I just want you guys to know, it was just me giving back for everybody that has helped me. And remember, you guys coming in here helping these younger channels out is helping me as well. So I can't look, the other way and say, hey, I'm doing this for everybody, and not thinking that you guys help me out. So that's why I've decided next Sunday, November 22nd, I am going to give away some T-shirts. And yeah, hey Tom, thanks, bud. Guys, go watch Tom put up a raccoon using his table with the little thing on the end that you can stick the thing. I'm going to make one of those tables. Thanks, John. Appreciate that. Anti, how you doing? Backstraps is not a plant. You got that right. I always like that. You coming in with that hashtag. Mark Larson, you in here? I might have missed you, but I see somebody saying hello to you. Everybody's saying hello to each other. So, real quick, Georgia Trapping and Fishing. Yeah, there you are. Mark J. Larson's, how you doing? So you back from your elk hunt? I know you said you were gonna put the video up. I've been doing an awful lot of archery hunting and haven't got a lot of videos watched other than Judith and Dan's. I watched every single one of them. Hey, West Virginia Woodsman 17. Yeah, long time no chat. How you doing, bud? All right, guys. I'm going to start a little bit here by Judith and Dan. I know all you guys in here pretty much know Judith and Dan, and we all know the advice that we get through their chats, and they have 181 supporters. So I was thinking, is there a way tonight through this chat, can we get them to 200? Knowing that most of you guys in here know Judith and Dan. But I want to know, are you supporting their channel? If you are, I ask, share one of their videos out. Share this stream out. Get people in here. We're going to try and bring Judith and Dan up here on panel. You put the video up on Friday. Okay, so I've got to go and get that checked out. Okay, JV, it's an awesome video. Don't give it away. Yeah, I want the suspense there. Heck yeah, I've been making better trappers, outdoorsmen for a long time. You're absolutely right. And I'm gonna show some of their videos that I like. I've been hunting a lot, trying to get footage, but not working for me. The trapping season started yesterday. Yeah, woodsman. So I've had the other day, I get up in my stand. I wasn't even in my stand about 5 minutes. I look up and here comes a deer, comes down through as a little button buck just wandering through the woods. And that was the only thing I saw. But I've been seeing the bucks. I haven't been seeing the does. And here in Pennsylvania, I have to have 3 up on one side. And none of those have made the mark yet. So a lot of small bucks. Hopefully that's a good sign for maybe next year. But we'll have to try and find one of them bigger bucks this year. All right. So Coffee gets to start setting this coming Thursday. Guys, I could be setting traps right now, but I never have in archery season set traps. But, they extended. They gave us an extra week of archery, so it's going to be one less week probably of trapping unless I get some out. Hey, Nicholas Green Outdoors, how you doing? Thanks, Nicholas. Yeah, time to watch boxing. So tonight I got my first super chat. Matter of fact, I had there's 4 of them in the house that super chatted me. I really appreciate that. So now my my mods are going to be they're going to be they're going to have to work now coming into my live streams other than shooting down trolls. They're going to be running some links for me, as you guys see. Raymond's running, Judith and Dan's, and we got Geo doing Ramsay. I want to make sure if anybody can pick up John Euler and JV Outdoors, at least throw that up there a few times. I'd really appreciate it. Live More Outdoors in the house. He's been setting some traps. He's been catching some reds on some of that mouse meat that Judith and Dan talk about. So 181 supporters. I want to try to get them to 200. If it's not in here tonight, I'm hoping that within the next few days, by us sharing out their videos, by us sharing this stream out, people coming in, get some new people in here. There's 29 in the house right now. Make sure you're hitting that thumbs up. So I'm going to drop this link. So Judith and Dan, if you want to try to pick this link up, we'll try and get you up here on panel. We'll talk for a little bit, and I got some videos popped up here. So they got 23 videos, guys. Actually, their first video that Judith had put up was Dan's. Like it was just like a 33-minute video of all Dan's. Dan's like just like.
Are we on yet, Bugs?
Give me a second here. Can you guys hear me, or are we lagging?
Oh, I can hear you fine.
Okay, good. And it didn't take you too long to answer that, so we must not be doing too much lag. Judith, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm trying to get the camera where you can see. It's everything's mirror image on this.
That's that? All. Nope, that's fine. That's fine.
Wiggle.
So you guys were able to get up on here, so that is great. So
this is the first time we've done this.
Hey, and it was all here on Boxy Outdoors. So
yeah,
I love it. Great. So I've if everybody in this chat does not realize, you guys were actually the very first mail that I had actually got from anybody in the Boxy Outdoors subscribers.
Yeah, the cable drowner.
Yep, and you guys don't remember? There it is.
Yeah.
So I can't wait. I'm making up a few more of these because you know that hike back into that swamp that I do. It's definitely going to be a lot lighter. So I really, first thing I wanted to do is thank you guys very much for that. I know I did a video on that. So if you guys would like to see that, go check out the video I did on that mail call, I guess I called it. But so real quick, how long have you been trapping?
I've been trapping on and off since I was like 14, 15 years old. Since I became disabled, back injury, knee replacements, the doctor told me to get out and do something, and I've used it for like physical therapy.
Right.
It'll force you to get out and do more than what you think you can, because you never know what's around the next corner.
Right. There's Jason Housel's in the house too. Yeah, guys, make sure you guys are watching one of their videos. Make sure that we're giving them a full comment. You know, do all the stuff the right way. Got my mods in here that are running some links. Of course, we're running Judith and Dan's link, Ramsay Country, John Euler Outdoorsman, JV Outdoors, and then, of course, Hubby Guy Outdoors. All gave super chats. So that was pretty exciting for me right off the rip. As everybody knows, Boxy is monetized now, so now I can even give back more. We're going to be doing T-shirt giveaways. So it's going to gonna have my I think it's either gonna be my logo or maybe even the Share Your Passion t-shirt. But we're gonna give a couple of those away through actually D's Beyond Blessed. So another question. TS-85s. I noticed, is that your guys' go-to trap for beaver? Is that all you guys use, or do you use
No,
others?
I've got Duke number 4s, Duke number 3s. I have even used the 4-coil Duke number 2s in a tight situation.
All right.
But the TS-85s is what we got. The caster prices going up has made it worth the investment to purchase a greater jaw spread, higher efficiency trap, because you're talking $80 to $110 a pound for casters. It won't take long to pay for them.
Right, right. So JV Outdoors just shared this stream out. Thank you, JV Outdoors. Really appreciate that. Remember, guys, we want to try to get this out in front of as many people as we possibly can to come in here and support Judith and Davis with their wealth of knowledge and the advice that they give us. I just want to make sure that, you know, we do everything right by you guys and get you guys out there, because I really actually, believe it or not, I like seeing the catches. And you'll see, I got the one video with some catches on and stuff, but I really enjoy watching your scouting and explaining for someone like me, because, okay, so I'm going to be doing this swamp, right? I'm going to be trapping this swamp. Well, you went and scouted a swamp. So I was actually watching what you were finding in, you know, your swamps and what you were looking for and stuff like that. So, you know, somebody coming into your channel looking for that, I love those videos.
I figured scouting would be great because it helps everybody identify more and better sign.
Mm-hmm.
Because without the sign, without being able to find it, you don't make the catches.
Right. Yes, absolutely. Saltwater Charter's in the house. Thanks for coming in. Really appreciate it. I got my mods. They're running some links, guys. We got Judith and Dan up here on panel. We're going to be checking out some of their videos. Like I said, I think I only have the one video that has some catches in it. I pretty much have picked ones that are scouting and stuff like that. And of course, we can discuss a little bit about what you were seeing there, you know, that kind of thing there. Just trying to hit every couple of people here, give them up on panel here as well. Scott Swift's in the house saying hello to you guys. The field guide's in here now. Thanks for stopping in, guys.
I'd like to thank everybody that came in to see, and thank you for the support.
Best Friend Outdoors is in here. We got Ohio Hard Knocking Kennels. They got a blonde coyote the other night.
That's unusual.
Yeah, that's them and the black ones, all black. So Joey Stewart's in here as well.
You got blonde, you got red, you got black, you got a charcoal gray. There's several different colors that I've seen.
Oh, I just gonna say Half Pace Outdoors is in here, guys. Hey, Judith and Dan, sorry I'm late.
We're glad to have you.
Yeah.
You're not too late there, Zach.
No, we
just pretty much started. I asked a few questions. So you mentioned, and of course, thanks, Nicholas Green, guys, throwing in a $2.99 super chat there, buddy. I really appreciate that. As you guys know, I am going to be doing a 4K appreciation giveaway next Sunday night, the 15th. So for every $25 that I get either through super chats or if you want to hit my PayPal, I'm going to give an extra t-shirt away. Maybe throw some decals in there. Who knows? Bucks even might go to the trapping post and pick up some trapping stuff to give away as well. So Really appreciate everybody. Thank you, Nicholas Green. We're going to get these mods doing some work now, right? So we're going to add Nicholas Green to that list. So you mentioned Beavercaster. Pretty much, if between Beavercaster and probably Skunk Essence, I mean, those are really the two things that are really going to pay off, I guess you would say, if you're looking as far as making money in trapping, is what I've noticed.
That if you can get a tail bounty for your area, like say a lot of places like ours have a $12.50 per tail bounty. I know Trapper Jay's area, he gets like a $40 tail bounty.
Mm-hmm.
By the time you add the bounty, fur price up, caster price, and they're great to eat. To me, they're better.
Right. Or make bait with, I guess.
Well, the back straps and the hindquarters are good to eat.
Yeah. Yeah. So I've had some of that. Some of the better eaten meat that I think. I really like it. There's Jakey Crack Outdoors, guys. Watch some of his latest videos. He's up there trapping up at his camp. So nutria. So you catch a lot of nutrias. So of course, in my area, I don't have nutrias. So can you kind of explain? They look like between a muskrat and a beaver, but are they a whole totally different animal, or are they pretty much all in the same family?
Well, they're an invasive species they brought in here to get started to fur farm, and the fur market crashed on them, and it made it not worth trying to feed and raise them, and so they got released. And they've become an invasive problem that's moved up here from Louisiana, spreading across the swamp. And when they move in, it displaces all your muskrats, mink, other things, because they're an invasive and they eat everything. They leave huge swaths, what they call eat-outs in the swamp.
Mm-hmm.
There's no vegetation left.
Wow, yeah.
And I've been trapping these at a Bull Mountain Rod and Gun Club that's being managed for ducks. So I'm helping the landowner out, and it gives me a place to get in and trap. You go in there and trap the nutria, beaver, otter, you're his friend. And I'm going to make all the landowners happy.
Yeah, and I don't have that video up on here. I think that's the latest video, not the last video you posted, but the second to last video that you posted. You actually had that gentleman come on and he spoke a little bit from that the duck place, I believe.
Yeah. Opening day sets and catches.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So real quick, I want to mention Geo Bushcraft. It didn't get past me, buddy. I really appreciate that $10 super chat. Guys, check out Geo Bushcraft. Like I always say, he's only 6 miles right over my right shoulder here. He lives very close. We've done a collab together. Real great guy. So thank you for that super chat, guys. Somebody, one of my blue friends happened to grab his link and share it out. I'd appreciate it. 37 in the chat. Remember, guys, we are here showcasing Judith and Dan Davis. They are from the great state of Mississippi. And the only reason I say that is you guys went red, Pennsylvania's blue. So great state of Mississippi.
Too bad.
Yeah. So that's all I'm going to say about that. But guys, if you guys don't know Judith and Dan, they're in all of our live chats. They come in. They got awesome advice, experience, and we're going to get a chance to take a look at their channel here and share them out. Try to get some good quality supporters onto their channel. What that means is you're going to go watch one of their videos in full, give them a great, genuine comment, hit that like button, and then subscribe if you like their content. And if you're into trapping and stuff, I don't see why somebody would not subscribe to your channel. So we got Washington County News Station, Utah. How you doing? Mo Homesteading's in the house. She says, hello, beautiful Davis family.
Hello.
If we're kind of nervous, this is the first time we've done this. We trying to relax.
Yeah, just hey, relax. I'm the one that's over here I'm trying to get people up on this chat here, trying to keep this kind of flowing a little bit. And you guys are doing great. So I appreciate you guys coming up on here. Couple other things, and I think I even commented in one of the videos you guys actually replied back to, catching the snapping turtles. So I know you've caught a couple of those. The one that got me, well, I caught mine in a 330, and the thing was still alive. So that was a real treat. Trying to let that thing get out of there, but you actually caught one in a foothold by the head.
Big snapping turtle.
That was crazy.
That trap he's in is an 8.5-inch jaw spread TS-85. So that shows you how big around his head was.
Yeah, it was huge. There we go, guys. Mo's got Judith and Dan's link going there. I got my other mods. Of course, I'm hoping you guys are sharing the links. I want to give this a rundown, guys. Super chats from Jake Ramsay. He was my first ever super chat, guys. So Ramsay Country holds that. We got John Euler, JV Outdoors, Tubby Guy Outdoors, Nicholas Green Outdoors, and Geo Bushcraft. All have given super chats. Like I said, I got 38 people in here. November 15th. It is actually Pennsylvania's first Sunday legally hunt for whitetails. So I'll be whitetail hunting that evening after church. I'm planning on being out in the woods. Then I'm going to come in here. We're going to do an appreciation t-shirt giveaway. And my plan is if I get donations either through Super Chats or through my PayPal, for every $25 through D's Beyond Blessed, I'm going to order some shirts. You can choose either a t-shirt with my logo on it, or you can actually get one of these shirts here that says share the passion. You can't be outdone completely. Thank you, Mo Homesteading. I really appreciate the super chat. Guys, Mo Homesteading, we all know how great she is, and probably the best mod on YouTube. Matter of fact, I'm not even going to say arguably. She is the best mod on YouTube. And if Pondums is listening, I'm sorry, bud, you're second. So we got Mo Homesteading in here, Woodsman, West Virginia Woodsman 17. We got Geo Bushcraft Outdoors. Really appreciate everybody being in here. Yeah, Mo. So now it's not just about killing the trolls. We got the other mods are going to have to help share some links. So Foxy's got some working mods now. That's great to see. I appreciate each and every one of these guys that are in blue. Kimberly Euler. So Kimberly, do you that one, hubby? Hi everyone. Top that one, hubby. Guys, I really appreciate this. I was hoping this wouldn't take over the chat, but I want to make sure I recognize everybody here that giving these super chats. I'm trying to write them down so I don't forget. So what I want to do, guys, is I will be putting your channel name and your link in my description. So if anybody comes back through and watches the replay, they'll be able to go down there and check out your guys' channel. And I can't write fast or type fast, so you guys just hang out there and Jakey Crack Outdoors. I appreciate it. I really do appreciate it, guys. As I said a little bit earlier, I just wanted to give back for those that actually helped me. And remember, guys, you're the ones that are making this all possible by coming in here and going over and helping these channels out, making sure that we're supporting their passion. Anna Jack's in here. We got Kimberly Euler, which is I believe John Euler's wife. John's on the computer. She's on the cell. So Backwoods is in here. I appreciate you guys all running these links. Make sure we're still running Judith and Dan's. I think we're doing pretty good here. All right. So let's take I guess what I'm going to start with, I have a couple videos here. I want to share I'm going to share the one with the TS-85. Mark Larson. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Mark J. Larson, guys. Got to get him put down here as well. It's going to take me a day to put all these people in their links in my description. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. All right, just hold off for a little bit so we can get to some good sappy videos here. 39 watching in house, please guys hit that thumbs up. Make sure you're sharing out this stream. If you already have Judith and Dan Davis, please guys take one of their videos, share it. I don't care if it's on your community tab, Facebook, wherever. Share that out. Get some people over into their channel. So 41 in the house now. So let me. I want to share the TS-85. You put an expanded pan on that thing, and that thing's just amazing. And the snap that it has on it. Actually, I was expecting it, and I still kind of jumped. So let me share that one, and then I'm going to share the your boil your traps, your setup, which is pretty slick, actually. So let me see here, because I actually use an old turkey fryer. Kind of looks like the same concept, but I like that heating pad better.
Well, I had to that.
What's that? That was your idea, Judith?
I had to part with that just to please make let him.
She gave me the turkey fryer pot. We found the hot plates on sale at Walmart for like $12.
Right.
Had to do it.
But I don't want that pot back.
You don't want the pot back?
No.
Why not?
Got dye and everything else embedded in it now.
I'm not telling what's left in it. But he's doing it.
All right, so here's this video here. Let me.
That's the
there
monster.
It is. Look at that, guys. So let me hit the play here, and I'll make a full screen.
Follow up on the Expandapan installation on the TS-85s. It is you see how flat the Expandapan sits inside that TS-85. There's no creep on them.
Hey, Mud Tramp, how are you tonight?
When the trap does break on the trigger, it breaks like the trigger on a rifle. It's just outstanding. I preset the pan tension to about 3.5 pounds. There's no creep on it, but when it does break,
guys, watch this thing break over.
2, 3.5. It breaks clean like the rifle trigger. I have taken Bridger number 5 full springs and added it to the bottom of the TS-85. And I've added the Expandapans. They say go big or go home on it.
Go
For
bigger,
sure.
go home. I
think
like
it's
that.
gonna be a beaver catching machine.
All right. Let me get back over here to StreamYard. All right. So one thing I wanted to mention when I actually watched that video. So I've watched people test their pans, right? And they use that tester like you used. They've always had that trap set, and they push down on it, and that trap comes up and snaps onto that actual tester.
Mhm.
I noticed you put your loose jaw up and do the same thing, and that way it doesn't do any damage to your actual poundage tester. I mean, do you always do that, or?
No, on the TS-85, the jaw spread's so great. You've only got a limited length of that steel rod. I didn't want it to bust the handle.
Right. Okay.
It gets up there. If you see my hand shaking when I'm testing it, there's a reason. It's crazy strong.
Right. Well, then you threw those extra what were they? Bridger springs on them too.
Bridger number 5 helper springs, and
Yeah.
it's a beast to set, but it won't turn loose.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine one of those things wearing it like a bracelet.
Mm-mm.
Still, God's saying, nice looking trap.
It gets the job done.
They do definitely get the job done for sure.
That beaver I caught in it the other day on the otter set,
Mhm.
it wasn't going to turn it loose. I had to wrestle with it in the canoe.
No kidding. Yeah, I could imagine being in the canoe trying to get those off of them and stuff too. That would be something else.
I would rather have it be souped up as to not have enough, and you wind up with pullouts, and that's not good.
Right. Right. So real quick, I'm going to show this other you're boiling your traps here. I'm going to share this real quick. It's a short video, but I thought it was kind of neat. Using the electric heat pad. All right, guys, getting her set up here. I want to thank everybody that's in here. There we go. We got it set up.
Well, I'm out here bowling some traps off. I just thought I'd share my setup for bowling and waxing traps. Got 2 of these pots. I keep one that I boil in, one that's full of wax.
Okay, so you do have
Just
2
use
separate
a couple
pots.
cinder blocks, and a cheap Walmart hot plate. The whole setup is probably only around $30. Just gonna boil off last year's nastiness, dirt, old wax, and funk. Let them dry and re-wax them. Talk to you later.
There you go, guys. Quick, easy, simple setup. Let me try to get back over here to StreamYard. There I am. So yeah, so just so I've always got the turkey, I have the old turkey fryer frame that I actually use. I use the propane with. So the one thing that I find with that, I mean, I can get it kind of where it's too hot to where it's over boiling, and I got to kind of back it down. When I saw that electric heat pad that you're using, is it easier to control your temperature? Because like a lot of times you don't want a rigorous boil, you just want to kind of be kind of
simmer bowl.
Yeah, like just kind of simmer it.
Just a few.
What was that?
Just a few bubbles coming up, not a hard bowl.
Yeah, right. Absolutely. And then especially when you get into your if you're waxing your traps, that they're you don't want that stuff boiling at all.
You can get wax too hot and it burns and it creates an off smell that is the negative for canine sets.
Right.
I like it just
Yeah.
hot enough that you start seeing the thermals in the wax.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep.
And when you first dip your trap in, you'll see it turn cloudy. But as your trap comes up to temperature of your wax, you'll see it go clear.
Right.
And when you
And
pull it up out of there, it just looks wet. There's no over buildup of wax.
right. And that's the trick too on the waxing of the traps is you got to make sure you have your trap in there long enough to get it warm as the wax. And then that way, once your metal trap gets that warm, when you bring it up out of there, it's just a nice little coating on there. Yeah, so Nicholas Green saying that the ticks are out. They were out today. Every one of my dogs in the past week has had ticks on them. We've had to remove a couple, and pretty bad up here in Pennsylvania. I don't know how you guys have them down that way.
Tubby guys, don't wax the muskrat traps.
I was just
Don't
about ready to
wax-
say that.
Don't wax anything that goes in the water. It makes it too sensitive. It's unnecessary. And the wax on a wet fur can slip right out. You want a dry trap, you want it to be seasoned with your dye, your just basically dyed. Prevent it from rusting.
Right. I know a lot of guys with their water traps, they'll actually put it in like a paint. Do like a half paint, half I think thinner, and they dip it in that just like a brown paint.
Rust-Oleum and acetone.
Yep,
Mix.
rust. That's it. Mm-hmm. Trapper Jay says he'll take ticks over beaver fleas any day.
Beaver fleas are bad, especially when they get in the beard. It may drive you crazy.
Oh man, I couldn't. I don't know about that. Wildman 307 Outdoors in the house. We got Rob Green in the house. Mo Homesteading. We got Tubby Guy Outdoors. Small Water Charters. We got the Shiner guy, John Euler Outdoorsman. Geo Bushcraft. Trapper J 37 in the house. Please give this a thumbs up, guys, if you haven't already. I'd really appreciate it. As you guys know, Boxy now is monetized, and I've been getting my first super chats, and I want to let everyone know that Jake Ramsay was Boxy's first super chat. I really appreciate that. Beaver juice in the beard ain't bad. JV says thumbs up, everybody. Tom says he doesn't think he'd be able to handle the beaver fleas in the beard.
When we have colonies of beaver, you'll have 8 or 10 of them living in the same lodge or hut. Mm-hmm. And since we don't have the cold winters, our beavers do get fleas, and they're much bigger than what you see on cats and dogs.
Yeah.
They're raid in the car wash.
Mm-hmm. So I have some of that permethrin. My plan is if I get anything with a lot of fleas and stuff, is just to throw it into the like a bag and just spray it and close it up and then go from there and see how that works. I really appreciate that, Rob Green. So what I want to do, guys, is Brandon's Outdoor Adventures is going to be our next showcase, but I'm going to do that on November 22nd. I am on November 15th, which is next Sunday. That's actually Pennsylvania's first Sunday that we're going to be able to legally hunt for deer. So I'm going to be archery hunting Sunday afternoon, and then Sunday evening, instead of doing a showcase, I'm going to be doing a 4K appreciation. I'm going to be giving away a couple T-shirts, and I've decided that between my super chats and anybody that wants to donate through my PayPal, for every $25, I'm going to add another T-shirt, and I want to possibly give away maybe some decals. On the T-shirts, there's going to be basically two different styles. It's either my decal or to share your passions. Yeah, I guess the Steelers are playing probably right now. But I'd rather be doing the live stream than watching those jokers, even though they are undefeated right now. So as well. I did see somebody said something about Full Metal Jacket being open, and I'm losing everybody. Full Metal Jacket, doesn't that take the place of like wax? I heard that kind of speeds up your traps. Would you want to use Full Metal Jacket on water traps, or can you do that?
I don't think it would hurt anything. I've seen people do it. Trapper J just dipped a bunch in Full Metal Jacket. I don't think it was intended for water use, but if you can give you longer life of your traps because you're submerging it in water, they're going to get beat up pretty quick.
Right.
Even wax in water, a couple catches, it's gone.
Right. So Small Water Charter says a beaver flea walks into a bar. So yeah, guys, if you didn't see Trapper J did run some Full Metal Jacket on some traps, and you'll have to go over there and check out the that video. His 2x4 wasn't sturdy enough. Let's just say that. That's a Nate 408 thing. It's the first time in my life I rooted for Dallas Cowboys. Yeah. The Line Cook, how you doing? Appreciate you coming in here. We're talking with Dan and Judith. Taking a look at their channel. We just got done looking at the TS85 Expand the Pan. We watched some footage on their how they're set up for boiling traps. Joey Stewart's in here, guys. So is Scott Swift. We got Geo Bushcraft saying there's 40 in here viewing. That's what I see as well. Please, guys, share this out. Let's try to bring Judith and Dan up. I'd like to try to get 200 tonight. I know there's a lot of people in here that already know Judith and Dan. However, if you're not a supporter, get over there, check out one of these videos. And if you are a supporter, grab one of those and share it out. Right now with the trapping community, everybody's going to be trapping here pretty soon. Everybody's going to be looking for trapping videos. So this is where, those of us that make trapping videos, we see a nice little spike in our views and stuff like that. So let's see here. I want to kind of go in somewhat of an order here. So the next video I'm going to do, I want to show is the scouting trip that you filmed on you filmed it on a GoPro 7. And boy, it came out pretty clear too. So yeah,
I was using the phone and she wound up buying that for me.
That's his early Christmas present, which means you don't know what you're gonna get for Christmas this year for sure.
Right.
Limited things that he likes, and he gets it early. So Christmas time rolls around, there ain't no telling what he's gonna get.
Hey, it's Christmas every day.
But when trapping season comes around, it always is, right? It's always that next set's the next present you might be getting. You never know.
Yeah, let's see what we get to unwrap next.
I'm wrapping out pretty good. I take care of all the basic ends,
business
ends and everything. I take care of the money part.
Okay. Yep, absolutely. I know exactly what you're saying.
If he wants something, I make him kind of explain himself that it's going to be very important that he needs it before I decide to give it to him.
We'll get in there and look at the market report, the projected fur prices, the demand. We can do that.
But then he has to let me get something.
It's a trade.
Yeah, so see, that's a win. That's a win-win, right, Judith?
Yeah. See, I got the chance to get me a 27-inch monitor to go on my computer.
Nice.
I I got some more traps that I wanted. She got a new monitor.
Oh, yes.
Hey, I
But
like that. I like that.
my monitor didn't have a place for speakers.
So we had to get speakers too.
Yeah, but
The new monitors don't have speakers.
They don't have speakers. You got to buy like an external speaker to put into a port and have it outside.
It goes into your little headphone jack.
Right. That's
it's
pretty cool.
fun working with him, though. It really is. He comes in every day that he has his trapping and tells me something new each time. And
so we're gonna start doing it. We're gonna put her on some dry land stuff.
we are.
We're gonna do the kitty cats and the goats.
Oh yeah, the kitty cats.
Oh, as soon as she catches that first kitty cat, then you guys are going to be buying nothing but.
We already
did that last year.
I got a female and he got the tomcat.
Awesome.
We got them both mounted and waiting to get it under the TV. It's supposed to be our TV then.
A 22-pound female and a 31-pound tom. And we went home for Christmas, and I left the landowner's grandson to check the traps. I told him before I left, "You're going to catch a bobcat right here." He looked at me like, "Okay, I believe you." Christmas Day, he had a 25-pound tom in the trap. He's got it mounted in his bedroom.
Nice. Now that's like an extra Christmas gift, right? Because you caught it on Christmas as well. So a lot of people saying that they have upgraded to the GoPro 7 as well. Ramsay said that there's a lot of stuff an outdoorsman needs.
Yes, there is. But he gets what he wants. You know, that I know he likes this. He likes to trap. And I was the one that suggested that he start back on his trapping since he had done it a long time ago. Because he was in pain. He was bored, you know, being disabled and you're not able to get and doing what you wanted to do. I told him, well, why don't you just start back doing what you used to do? And from that on, this is our second year doing it.
Right back.
Yeah.
I was a long line trapper. I had a partner back when I was young. Had 200-300 traps between us. I mean, I had 4-wheel drive. He had the canoe. He had a 4-wheeler. We was running 2 or 3 counties. And we'd meet up at his house on the weekends and then go to the first sale about once a month.
Right. That sounds like
I don't want to take anything away from him that he likes to do because that's not what it's all about. You got to have hobbies. If you don't, you go stark raving mad, you know. Even I like hobbies.
Absolutely.
And
my wife sometimes says I have too many hobbies.
We fish. We go fishing a lot. Oh, he's got a story to tell you about my fishing.
Oh, it's something else.
I like trout too.
They
like trout.
They put stalker trout in our ponds in the winter to have additional income that they wouldn't normally have because they slow winter months. So they get the fish hatchery trout, bring them in, charge $3 a day to fish. You're allowed 3 trout. Well, it was cold. You got to be out there at daylight because the trout are early and late fish. Around here they are.
Yes, yeah. Here too.
And, it was cold. She didn't want to be out there. It was cold. I done caught 2 or 3. We was allowed 6, and I wasn't going to leave till we got our limit because we wanted to cook them. She wanted to leave. She was, "Are we ready to go yet? I'm ready to go. I'm cold." I just threw her pole out, set it down. I said, "You sit here and watch this pole." I no sooner than got turned around, looked back, her pole was, I said, "What?" She goes, "Here, help me. It's too big." And I was like, "You caught it. You reel it in." We got it up on the dock. It was a 15-inch rainbow trout that was built like football. Biggest trout we've caught in 2 years. And after she pitched a fit, we put it in the cooler load. You know, we had our 6 fish loaded up. As soon as we got back to the truck, "When are we going again?"
He never has let me live that down. But we had about 48 fish in our freezer from
Yeah,
doing all
rainbow.
Right.
that.
And that's the thing too. You can be extremely cold. You start hooking into fish, man. You don't notice how cold it is out there.
I like trout and I like crappie and I like brim. I don't like catfish too much.
No, I like the catfish. Give me a flathead.
Oh yeah, I like the catfish. I like panfish as well. I know you guys call it brim. I think we call them bluegill, but and
We
then of
got
course the
the
crappie and
blue
I call
grill,
'em
shell cracker,
crappie.
yellow belly, strawberry, red ears,
I call them crappie fish.
pumpkin seed. There's plenty of different ones.
But they're good. I like fish, period.
yeah, absolutely.
We've got
Sure.
My homestead's coming.
huh?
Hi, Mo.
We have a good time together. I like to go. I never was much I grew up by myself with my aunt and uncle, and I had a bow and arrow homemade, and I
Mhm.
arrowheads and stuff like that. I was by myself and rode my bike, and I loved to be a tomboy, and I have fun with Danny because he takes me places I had never been or
Turkey
done.
hunting,
Turkey hunting. Oh Lord.
deer hunting.
Don't let me put it like this: when you go turkey hunting, don't eat nothing before you go, because there ain't nothing out there that you can hide behind. And if you do, you can't be very sure that nobody's looking at you. You know what I mean, don't you?
Yep.
Does a bear do his business in the woods? Nah, but Judith does.
I was.
Oh shoot. So
We've had some good times though, and still do. We've been together for 20 years.
20 years.
20 years. Been married 16, but 20 I count.
Together 20. That's all that matters.
Together, yep, absolutely. So that's awesome as well, guys. Yeah, John Euler. If you guys didn't see, I know John Euler and his wife were doing I think it was a live stream. They were fishing. I haven't watched that replay yet, but I see there's some people talking in here. Kimberly actually says that she wanted to forget about that. So not exactly sure, guys. You'll have to go and check that replay on John Euler's Outdoorsmen. They were catfishing. So John's saying it's still on the video, so go check it out if you haven't. So all right, guys. I'm going to try and get this the scouting here. We're gonna share this. Let me get this off of the screen here. So this is kind of like I said. I love watching you pulling fur out as well, because of course that's why we actually set the traps. But I really enjoy the scouting part of it, because that's probably where, as I go out to set traps, especially water traps, because I'm new to the whole trapping scene, as far as within the past 5 years. So I'm getting a little bit better at my land sets, but my water sets, of course, I'm always looking for that info, So anytime I see someone scouting, or even when they're out like explaining why they're setting something up, I really enjoy these videos. So let me get this thing playing.
I'm just out here doing a little scouting on the creek system. I have found an otter toilet that I'm going to hit pretty quick.
Trying to get back over to
otters
StreamYard here,
scan
but it
all
won't
over
let
the top
me.
of that rise, and we're skirting down the edge of the bank.
And I'm my
Found
computer's
another
froze up. Can you
over
guys
there
still hear
playing
me?
around over there on that?
Yeah,
It's
There it
they're
goes.
coming up. They got an otter toilet right here, and they're coming back down right here. I'm gonna move on.
Love you,
down
guy.
the
You
creek
leaving?
system,
I
see
appreciate you
if I
coming
find
in.
any more signs, but I'm definitely gonna hit this. I love finding little spots like this where everything's climbing up on.
Now, those there, Dan, those are
Not
kind of
finding enough sign right
pretty
here to
easy
tell
sign to
what
find
it
when you
is.
see
It may
something
be
like
otter,
that,
it
huh?
may be beaver.
Yeah, there's just no guarantee what you're going to catch there.
Right.
Coon, beaver,
Up there in that
otter,
gap.
everything, nutria,
Water's
everything.
not deep
in
enough
the
to
same
drown
trail.
behind me, but I'm gonna put a coney
Well,
bear
we got very few muskrats
right
left.
there in that little narrow gap. It is wore out. See you on the next sign I find. Found another trail.
there's-
It is absolutely wore out. Both beaver and otter sign. They got the bank just wore out. Going up through here. It's gonna be an easy set. Put either a coney bear.
I like that. I like that
or a
confidence
leg
too,
hole
right?
grounder right there where they're taking in and out of this trail.
That's what it's
It is
about.
Probably 8
Confidence.
to 10 inches deep where they've been coming in and out.
Yeah. So Nicholas says that
And
you
it
film
is-
more
it's just
still
a
than he
no-brainer.
does. Nicholas,
See
do you
when I
have
find
do you
more
have
sand.
the GoPro 7? Because that's what this is, and it
I'm
has
feeling
that
another good slide coming
anti-stabilization
in and out
or
right here.
anti-stable in it.
It's
It makes it
The-
really nice.
it's just
Motion
coasting sign.
stabilization.
Yeah.
There's going to be some catches going on right here. I love it when these slides are just watered out about 6-8 inches deep from use. It's just amazing how many
37 in the chat,
animals are
guys.
in
We're
this
sitting
creek.
here watching Judith and
See
Dan
when I find more
Davis.
sign.
Yeah, come to the end of it.
Huh.
It's that wee video.
Let
There.
me
It's the
see.
first one.
Let me get this taken off.
Howdy. I guess we get to run the chat, huh?
Okay. He's happy.
Yeah. I'd like to thank the people that came in to watch, and we've enjoyed talking to you on all the comments on all the videos, and we're gonna keep doing what we do. It's fun.
Yep.
Here I am.
Back again. I try to keep it going.
Oh my word. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, Trapper J, he gone.
Trapper J.
Thank you for all you've done for us, Trapper J.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. He's a trip. I'd like to meet him in person.
We will
And
one of
you
these days.
too.
That'd be That's always cool when you get to meet some people in person, you know, like that. So hey, first time up and the host just leaves you guys hanging like that. How about that?
Well, you gotta expect the unexpected.
So what ended up happening was I was trying to take that video, because what happens, of course, you know, because Foxy's not real technical savvy. So once I actually show a video, I hit the X button on it. So that way it goes. I'm not going to do that no more. I'm just going to make sure that the it's on, you know, it stops so it doesn't keep playing, because I hit the wrong X button. I shut all tabs. Usually it asks you if you want to close the tabs. Not this time, man. It just wiped them out.
We was trying to edit something the other day.
Oh my.
I done been in it for like 30, 45 minutes, done had all the little things pulled down into the timeline. And somehow or another, I hit the wrong button, and everything I had already drugged down into the timeline disappeared.
Yes.
He had to start all over. But of course, I was in my big computer back there in the back, just hee-heeing to myself. I mean, it happens to me too when I do that.
Right. Yeah, I've done that before. I had my whole video, and I was gonna I was moving it over into into a folder so I could upload it, and I deleted it. I don't know how it happened. It didn't come across. I thought it said it was complete, so I X'd out of my editor, and guess what? On. Had to redo the whole thing. Donnie's in here. I see Christina came in. How are you doing tonight, Christina? Trapper Jay said that he thinks he would love it down your guys' way with all the water trapping and stuff like that.
It's great down here, man. There's sign everywhere.
We got Phoenix in the house as well. Field guides in here.
The only problem we have in our swamps down here is the Cajuns would call it floton, which is a grass mat over the mud. You get out of the canoe thinking it's solid.
Mhm.
Then you punch through it, you're knee deep to waist deep in mud. You'll see me when I start trapping for beaver, I keep a styrofoam boogie board in the back of the canoe. So when I punch through floton, I can pull it over and climb up on to get out of it.
Right. Absolutely. Good idea. Yeah, so Phoenix said that he deleted a whole channel while moving a video. Oh, that'd make me sick. As you know, as everybody knows, when I went live on my my cell phone, Trapper Jay is asking if the Nutra video is out yet. Haven't been on much today.
We put it out on opening day was November 1st here.
Mhm.
It came out on like the 2nd or 3rd. It shows opening day sets and the next day catches. I had in 3 days, I wound up with 31 Nutriats because that's what I was targeting, trying to get them out of the way. So when I go back in to set the beaver sets, they're not plugging up my big traps.
Right, right.
And it was a good deal for the landowner on the duck hunter's property.
Mm-hmm.
We get rid of them first, and then we can play with the others.
Right, absolutely. And that's what I noticed. I think I had it even written down here. Maybe. Oh no, it was in the actual live stream when I posted that up. I had mentioned about you guys with the beaver trapping and stuff, but we got it. We catch all the nutrients first, get that cleaned out before you get into the beaver and stuff. I'm sure you know a lot of nutria.
Well, the nutria will lodge up with the beaver. And when they start competing for food, which everything down here right now is eating the tuber taters off the lily pad stems. And you get the nutria not very habitable, I guess. The beaver and the nutria will fight. And I don't want my beaver to have bite marks all over me either. They fight.
Wow, that's crazy. Scott Swift said he could have used the boogie board while he was teal hunting.
I found it on the river floating for free, and I said I could use this.
Yeah, absolutely. Raymond Williams in the house, guys. We got Scott Swift, Phoenix, Mo Homesteading, Wildman 307, Trapper Jay. Trapper Jay thinks him and I have the same personality.
Trapper Jay is a trip.
We love watching him.
Oh, we love Trapper Jay, absolutely. Everything he does. Can't wait to see some of the videos coming out this year.
I started finding Trapper Jay videos on YouTube, and it made me want to do it. And then I stumbled into some half-paced outdoors videos. He's suffering from a spine injury.
Yes, absolutely.
He's still getting that going. I said, I can do that.
Yep.
Then she started telling me, well, you need to get back into doing something. So I just sitting here being miserable.
And gaining weight.
Yeah, we all gain weight.
Yeah, I hear you there.
paddling in the canoes has done a lot for me. Good.
And my brother gave him a canoe.
Yeah, that canoe I got
That
was
canoe.
her brother
Okay. Cool.
14-foot long.
Coleman.
So I'm going to have to address a couple of these chats coming in here. So Mo thinks if Trapper Jay and I are like that, I need a Poosum thong. No, absolutely not. But there might be a fine line between Trapper Jay and I, and of course,
How about some Poosum boxers?
some Poosum boxers. Now I could go for that. And as far as this nipple clamp that Trapper Jay's talking about,
He needs something to go along with that, though. Besides that can be arranged, you know. I know how so.
I know that.
Yes.
And I've been thinking about doing that.
Now, see, that's the thing, though. If you think about it, you know, using fur like that, you'd almost have to have the thong because it'd be so warm. It'd be hot. You'd be sweating down there. I don't know if the boxers would be the way to go.
I might just do that and give it to him for Christmas, you know? He would like that. I got a good sense of humor now. I ain't worried about
She come up with the possum thong. I was like, go, let's do that. Yeah, here you go.
We got J Dubs Outdoor Adventures in the house. How you doing, bud?
And J Dubs has built us some snares, and I'm thankful for them. They are fast. We got them put up over here in the corner.
Yeah, I actually watched that live stream the night he was fixing up your guys' Trapper Jay said he stretched the threads there, Judith.
well, we can fix that.
He's wanting, I think he said he was wanting a skunk mask.
A mask?
Skunk mask, yes.
I guess I could pull some kind of pull string, make the tail come up. I don't, you know.
That'd be funny.
I like the
Boxy
idea
boxers.
of the possum bra. I want to see what the possum bra is. I already got that figured out. I'm gonna do that.
That'd be another one. So it's funny we're talking about the possums and stuff because the one video here you caught a couple possums, and that was the first thing I thought about was the old Poosum thong.
I caught a white possum last year. He wasn't albino.
Right.
He had black eyes, black ears, white possum.
Huh.
Weird.
Yeah, that would be weird. I caught one that was probably the biggest possum I've ever caught, and he was like that real gray silver look.
Mm-hmm.
He was actually pretty cool looking.
Your larger silvers are what they're going to give $2-3 for. Other than that, mid grades, off color, stained, or just run of the mill possums. I was told to let them go. But if we go furry fashion, we may have use for them.
Yeah. Trapper Jay says Judith is going to be wearing the 2-piece possum in his calendar.
Well, I need that calendar, but don't be passing it around to anybody else. Turnabout's fair play, you know.
She showed me a picture that got sent to us, and I about fell off the chair.
Oh, man. Yeah, I remember that. How could you forget?
But everybody got to see it in a live stream, so you got the middle thought there.
Yeah.
Gotta have a little good humor every now and then. There's nothing wrong.
Jeremy's in the house. Thanks for stopping in. So we got 37 in here. We got Anti's in here as well. He says, I have a possum beanie, which let me see. I have a possum beanie, watch hat I love.
There's nothing wrong with that, as long as you know he's dead and he ain't gonna rise.
Marshmallows.
Right. So let me check here. See. So real quick, I want I want to find my paper here that I got this stuff written down, guys. I want to go over this real quick while we have 36 people in here. We talking about my balls peeking out. Yeah, my bad. Gee.
Oh, Trapper Jack. I don't know about
Image
you,
delay.
boy.
Lance can't get rid of that image. JB Outdoors says beaver. Geez. Great. So real quick, I want to just give you guys this rundown for those of you that have come in since I've mentioned this. Brandon's outdoor adventure was the first to comment tonight, so I'll be showcasing him, but it's not going to be until November 22nd. Next Sunday, November 15th, I will actually be going archery hunting in the afternoon. It's the first Sunday in Pennsylvania that we can actually whitetail hunt. After that, I'm going to go live. It's going to be my 4K appreciation. I'm going to be doing some t-shirt giveaways. And what my plan is for every $25 that I get in either a super chat or a donation to my PayPal account, I'm going to give an extra t-shirt away. Thinking about doing some decals. Everything's going to be bought and purchased through D's Beyond Blessed. So as I give those away, I get the information from you guys. Then I'll get with D's, and then she'll send them out to you guys. So that's some plans there. Another thing I wanted to mention, I thought he might come in here, is Infantry Outdoors. Guys, if you don't know him, he's doing a Veterans Day panel on November 13th that I think would be awesome. I know he's going to have a gentleman on there that does things for the veterans, the disabled, and stuff like that. So that'd be something to check out as well. So, yeah, so thanks, guys, for the super chats tonight. Jake Ramsay, John Euler, JB Outdoors, Tubby Guy Outdoors, Nicholas Green, Geo Bushcraft, Mo Homesteading, Kimberly Euler, Jakey Crack Outdoors. We got Mark J. Larson. Appreciate it, everybody. So let's go and take a look. So the next one is, and of course, the reason why you're going to know that I looked this one up, and I'm going to have to do some work before that because I just realized I have to bring all these videos back up because somebody hit the X button.
I wouldn't know who did that.
No, I don't know either. Let me see here. Hopefully it works. So, guys, if you weren't in here, Boxy once again was pushing buttons and took down my stream. Okay, so let me see here. Hang in there. Okay, let me see if I got this now. Yeah, if you help your fellow veterans and stuff out, it'd be nice to get in there to Infantry Outdoors and check those guys out. So we're going to look here. This is Scouting the Big Swamp. Real quick before I actually start on this, Judith, Anti's asking you guys, how long is your trap line, and is it in all one place? So
No.
your trap line, how long is it, and is it one place or?
Which one? I'm spread out over 3 counties. Right now, it's only 8 traps long. I'm just getting a feel for what condition the hide leather is.
Mm-hmm.
The coons are still flank blue. They're starting to turn. The fur will prime up before the leather does.
Okay.
Like I say, the flanks are still a little slate blue. And it won't be long they'll be turning. But you don't want blue coons they ain't worth but $2 to $3 a piece. In our section, blue cones, you couldn't give them away.
Right. So Small Water Charter says a beaver wearing a possum bra walked into a bar. Yeah, Greg, playing with buttons that I shouldn't. Yeah, Mo's agreeing. She's laughing. Oxy touches a bunch of buttons.
It's all in good fun. It's clean fun.
Absolutely. So,
You
all
just
right.
gotta.
Let me try and get this. There we go. I'm gonna get over here and we'll get this playing.
Great.
I'm out here just
This
doing the second scouting trip.
one
Season
here.
starts in just a few days. I'm out in a place I
I
call
think I'm
the
gonna
Big
try and
Swamp.
put us
It's
beside it there.
lily pad stems and just it's uninviting if you don't
Trapper
have a
J
canoe.
says clean
You
like
need a
his
canoe to
live
get back
streams.
into some of these backwater places. I just jumped a big nutrit.
With all that
off this little
alcohol,
pillar
Trapper
right
J, you
here.
keep everything clean, right? Doesn't
I've
alcohol
already seen about
sterilize?
6, but I'm just going to paddle a little back through my line and where I'm going to put traps, and I'm already seeing probably 5 nutrients so far, and beaver sticks floating everywhere. I'm going to go through the line, pick some spots, and show you the sign I'm finding. But looks like a good day.
So of course, I want to try and hunt
Over here at the
or
next spot
trap
where I
this
found where
swamp
there's
of
some
mine.
pretty
So
good bit of
I'm going to be
beaver
looking
sign.
for these very
Our
things that
beaver
you're
make
showing
these
here.
goofy little lodges. It's kind of a combination between a bank den and
But
a
of course,
beaver lodge.
I don't know if you guys know
They-
Pennsylvania. We
They're easy
our
to
beaver
find. You just
trapping doesn't
paddle
come in
down the
until
creek
this the day
and
after
look for the
Christmas, and it
sticks
goes
they've got
through
piled
March
up above it.
31st.
You can see some fairly decent fruit sticks.
So
up
mine will
in
all
there.
be in the
They're
the
still
spring
using
is
it.
when I'll be doing the beaver trapping.
And they've got little beaver ditches coming in and out, and just good spots to look for. Just out here paddling around these creeks, the edge of the big swamp.
Look at that
And I
castor
think that
mound.
beaver takes his castor mound serious.
That's a
Every one of
little-
these little coves down through
Yeah.
here.
Well, I'm gonna
He's got
play it so you
castor mounds
show the
on,
ones that are about
fairly
knee high,
fresh.
waist high.
We've had 2 days of rain, but these castor mounds are just, that'd be a guaranteed catch for me. Put a little foreign caster to this place in and around his mound. He's going to have to come check it out.
Nutria
There
rats
will
are
be some
excellent
catches
alligator
here.
food.
We got alligators too.
See you when I find more sign. I was in here just looking around behind all these reed beds. Beavers have got a ditch going up through here to about a half a dozen castor mounds.
Yeah, that's
They are sizable and fresh. It's going to be some easy catches for me. See you down the line when I find more sign. Well, the beavers have made a ditch that comes up through this reed bed, and just look at the castor mounds. Some of them are over knee high.
those
Fresh,
things are
fresh,
just
fresh
crazy
sign.
big.
It's gonna be it's gonna be an awesome season. It's just when you find sign this easy and this much sign, you're gonna make some good catches. See when I find more.
It almost like they tell you
Got
right
some
where to
more
put that
spots.
330 at too, huh?
I got some more
And
spots
they make a
back
nice
in here
little
where the
ditch
beaver
right to-
are just making it too easy.
Dark
They
30.
built them a ditch.
Thanks for coming in. We're checking out
through
Judith
this
and
reed
Dan
bed.
Davis.
To get back in here to these
Looking at some of their scouting in the
castor
swamp.
mounds. It's just it's deep water where I'm sitting. It's gonna be easy. Put a drown drip in there. Pull them through this reed bed, or put a dive stick and a 330 little foreign caster in here, and another good catch. But there's sign everywhere in the big swamp this year. Just some more, just killer beaver sign. They're just making it too easy. These
If
castor
memory
mounds
serves,
are
Judith
well
got beaver
over knee
fleas
high.
and Dan Power washed them
Fresh
off. Is that
grass
the
pulled up
story?
on it. They've made a little ditch
All right,
to
we're
get in
sticking
here to it. And I'm sitting in about
There's
8
something
feet
close
of
to
water,
that.
just right here. It's just
Okay.
sitting in about 8 feet of water,
8 foot of
not
water right there.
6-8 feet from it. It's gonna be an easy set. There's beaver everywhere. I probably took 30 out of this spot last year. The beaver
That's why
sign is
I wound up
everywhere.
double cutting
These
that one. I wasn't sure it
these
took.
castor mounds right here
Right,
are over
yeah.
knee high to me.
So I'm
They're
gonna
impressive.
wait because I
You
think
can
this is the
basically
one
tell
where
where
you
trap's
showed
gonna
the
go
the
right
beaver
there.
hut. I want these guys to
And
see this the beaver hut. It's kind of
I'm
like
out in about 8 feet of
bank set
water,
with sticks on the top of
just
it.
right off
Yeah,
the
that's
edge of
what
the
they
bank.
do
It's
here.
gonna be there's ditches out here.
I've found a few that look just
It's
like
gonna
that
be
up
an
here
easy set.
as well in my swamp.
We'll move on down and see what else we can find. It's a very target-rich environment out here in this big swamp. It's been raining for 2 days. And look at all the fresh mud
Look at
these
that.
beavers got pulled up on this castor mound. We'll move on down. But it's it's gonna be a great season. See you in a little bit.
There is this it here?
Another one of these lodges.
That's one of them.
It's pretty good size. But the beaver made a ditch. It's gonna be easy to make a few catches right here in this ditch.
Hey Amanda,
Pulled
how you doing
some
this
mud.
morning?
You see fresh beaver
Checking out
sticks
Judith
floating
and
in the
Dan
water right
Davis. We're
there.
actually doing a little bit of scouting in a
It's gonna
swamp.
be hard to get to, but easy catches. We'll move on down, see what else we can find. Underneath this bridge, going into the entrance of the 40 acres I got to trap back in here, I'd say these beaver are serious. Castor mounds.
Trapper Jay was like
everywhere.
it was like a cat playing with a mouse is what it
It's
looked
gonna
like
be
to
some
me.
easy catches. It was like this last year, and all around the corners where I caught that 73-inch beaver, what it measured out, length plus width. But that's castor mounds everywhere. We'll move on down. Just on the other
Just-
side of the bridge, I kid you
Look.
not, this castor mound right here is probably 6 feet across at the base, and
That's just
every bit of
crazy.
waist high. These colonies of beaver back in here, I trapped them hard and heavy, but they're still in here. I'm gonna move forward just a little bit. You can see these absolutely huge castor mounds.
Jeez.
I'm
Have you
gonna
ever
spend
seen
me some
them
time back
as
in
big
here.
as that before? I
There's-
mean,
Here, yeah, that's what they do. Year after year, they'll use the same scent post area to mark their territory.
uh-huh.
And beaver usually don't start making castor mounds till they're 2, and they set up their own territory.
Okay.
And with very little trapping pressure, our beaver get 5, 6, 7 years old, and they've used the same scent post territorial marking year after year. So it just gets bigger.
So are they adding on to other castor mounds, or is that like all in one year that they just keep pushing?
Yeah, they every time it rains and the scent dissipates, they'll come in and freshen it up.
Mm-hmm.
So my favorite time to go out and look for castor mound fresh sign is after a rain, because they'll come back in and top them off. The fresher the sign, the easier they are to catch.
Gotcha. That makes some sense. So of course, I don't know if you guys saw, we did have a troll in here. It looked like to me, things going back and forth wasn't making much sense, and it was kind of like Mo was the cat and the mouse, and she was trying to get some info, and then he gone.
He gone.
Tina's still in the house, guys. We got Raymond Williams. We got Amanda now in here. A&B Outback Adventures. The field guide's in here. Georgia Trapping and Fishing's been with us the whole time. Really appreciate that. Talking with Judith and Dan. Another, of course, like I said, I watched all your guys' videos, but Jeremy Albritton's still in here as well. The one kind of made me chuckle was your guys' F&T delivery with the lures. Mentioned about the mailman. I've seen a couple videos like that. So he probably went to bed already. But
Oh man.
I had won some bait off of Coffee Outdoors in one of his giveaways, and the first one came to me, and it was the bottle actually was smashed.
Oh
and
no!
So it was they had it sitting outside the back of the post office, and the postmaster was not happy. He said, "I do not know what this is." He said, "It smells like death." He says, "And you cannot expect my mail carriers to keep these in their vehicles. It's been sitting out back for," and it was like 2 or 3 days before I even went down and got it. I got the postcard. So it was sitting there for a couple of days. So it's always funny watching videos when people say stuff like that, because
that hellfire is so strong.
Yeah.
We got it in the package it came in.
Mm.
Inside a Ziploc bag, inside a glass jar, inside another Ziploc bag, and you walk out to the first shed right now, you can still smell it.
Oh, yeah.
It's out. I don't know how the mailman could stand it. Because when he come up here to the house, he was holding that box out at arm's length. That's when he said, "I don't know what's in this box, but whatever it is dead."
It did smell awful.
Oh, yeah.
Make your clothes curl up. It stunk so bad.
I say that you go buy syringes for your skunk essence. Make sure you put it in a glass jar.
Yeah, put the skunk essence in a glass jar for sure.
They want it stored in a glass jar.
He says hellfire isn't that bad. You can put it on your tongue.
Not me, man.
Has he done that himself?
Yes, he has. We've watched several live streams.
Trapper Jay.
Yeah, he tongue punches hellfire. That's how they got the hellfire challenge.
Wild Man says he wants to see a taste test, Trapper Jay. So I have I bought there's a gentleman, he's local, that he had made some I bought a bait off of him as a bobcat based bait, but then I bought a skunk essence lure, and he told me, he says, "I'm telling you," he says, "this stuff is potent." He says, "You do not want to keep it in the car with you." Well, so I'm like, "Well, I'll put it in the trunk." I only live probably 15 minutes away from this place, and I'm going to tell you, by the time I got home, I had a headache.
Ooh, but it stayed with you for a while, didn't it?
Oh, it stunk for quite some time. I actually, yes, Mo, I do trust you. You know that, obviously. Everybody trusts Mo. Yep, hellfire got lost in the Atlanta post office twice. I woke up and felt like I stuck my tongue in a skunk's butt.
Well, you just about did.
I was going to say that's pretty much about what you did.
Oh,
GMK's in the house. So actually, I took that, and it's in a glass jar. Then I did like you did. I put it in a Ziploc bag, and then I put it in like a little Tupperware. It wasn't Tupperware, but I just put it in like a little container. And that still didn't do it, so I tried to put it in another plastic container. Well, that still wasn't doing it. So I was like, man, I don't know what I can do here. So I take it was a coffee can, the plastic Folgers coffee, and I left a little bit of the coffee grounds in there, and I stuck that inside of that and covered it. And when you open the top of that, I can't smell it. You open the top of that, it's just like getting sprayed by a skunk, I think. You just pop that open. I always pop it open away from me. It's amazing the strength of that stuff.
So just a little bit on a Q-tip be about all you'd need.
Yeah. That's about what I do. And the other thing is when you're opening that, I am so cautious because you're just like, you want to get that cap off there. You don't want nothing dripping. You don't want nothing touching you, because if not,
let's do it either.
Open it down.
Mark Larson's said he put Hellfire in the toolbox of his truck on the way home from Iowa convention to Illinois. You can still smell it every time he opens his toolbox. Yeah, that's
that's some powerful stuff.
It's some powerful stuff.
He got me smelling it. Whoa.
Yeah, you don't want to take a.
It's gonna catch on fire. It smells so bad.
Well, when it first showed up, I wanted to make sure my product was good, and it wasn't that strong at that time. I brought the box in the house, set it down, because I was going to dig around, find some bags to put it in, separated everything. She goes, "What's that smell?" I said, "What smell?" Then I had to go scratch a sniff, go around, find the smell. It was emanating from this box, and it was the Hellfire was getting out through the house, and I was like, "This got to go."
We actually looked to see if it was leaking on the floor. You know how some stuff leaks on the floor? It's so powerful.
That's inside the package, inside the bag, inside paper wrapping, inside a box, and it would stink you out of the bedroom of the house.
And even the cat didn't like it.
I'm curious to see how it works. I know it's a long distance call, but if you put it upwind of your set, it has to cover your trace scent you leave behind it's got to.
Trapper Jay's telling a minute, you always got to smell before you eat. Man, it says Trapper Jay would eat that on toast.
I wouldn't doubt that.
Listerine couldn't fix that. That's just something else.
Oh, no way. Tom Keltledge, hey, thanks, bud, for coming in. Really appreciate it. Guys, go check out Tom's last video that he put up, putting up some raccoon.
He did a really good job on the coon hides.
Yeah, believe me, I thought so too. That was the other thing I did like how his coon how he brought him down. He's got a nice straight across. And that table that he has, I plan on making one similar to that.
He'll get him a top lot award to keep putting them up like that. A lot of the coons are mishandled, and a lot of the coons around here are put on wire. And you can't get the uniformity in a wire stretch that you'll get on a board.
We make our own boards. We made our boards.
That's what I did. The other thing, I made it out of pine, which was okay. The pine's, of course, a little bit harder than like the basswood that you get most of them. So I've bent over a couple pins.
Well, I got tired of pulling the heads off the pins.
Yeah.
And we've made a spacer that goes under your stapler.
Okay.
It keeps the head raised up on the staples about 3/16 of an inch.
Okay.
Use 5/16 to our longer staples. And once your edges of your pelt curl up during the drying process, you're still left with a head on the staple. It's easy to get with pliers to pull out.
Right, just pull it right out.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. Good idea.
I got the idea of Coon Creek Outdoors. He
Coon Creek
uses
out. Yes, he does. Now that you mentioned that, I do remember seeing that. So Trapper Jay says he caught a skunk with hellfire today. That dude thought he found his soulmate.
he found out Soul Taker.
Shoot, that's funny. John Euler's still in the house, guys. Thank you, John, for being in here with us the whole time. So Small Water says, well, I got to roll out to the casino, not to gamble, pick up daughters. She bartends there, makes a killing, even in a tropical storm. That's cool.
Oh, that's right.
Where's that?
Cuba, I think, isn't it? Where's
Shiner
it?
says, what's that? Small
Tropical.
Water Charters, I do believe is oh, now you're gonna
Cuba.
my mind in here. he's in Florida. Okeechobee, I think it is.
Yeah, Okeechobee area.
Yeah, I believe that's where Jeremy Albritton's in here. Dunlap 2423's hanging out. So we still got 33 in the chat, guys. Real quick before we I want to check this this last video is actually the one from last year that you guys did for 2019 2020. It's like 33 minutes long. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put it up there and then we'll kind of skip through it. I got a couple chunks that we'll take a look at. Yep, Okeechobee, if I'm saying that right. I think I am.
Okeechobee. Yeah.
Yep. So real quick, guys, just a reminder that next Sunday we're going to be doing a 4K appreciation t-shirt giveaway. We're going to give away for every $25 that I get donated through either Super Chat or my PayPal account. I want to give away a t-shirt. I'm going to maybe do some decals. I've already talked with These Beyond Blessed, so I'll have a couple shirts that I'm giving away, and like I said, I'll add an extra shirt for every $25 we get donated to that cause. Infantry Outdoors is having Veterans Day panel on November 13th. That's that following Friday. That's next Friday at 10 p.m., guys. Check that out. So that's Small Water says, come fish. I'll put you right there. Backwoods is back again. Ramsay Country, have a great night. Really appreciate you coming in. Really appreciate Foxy Outdoors' first ever super chat. It came by way of Ramsay Country. I do want to let everybody know that after this live is done, that I will anybody that does a super chat, their channel name and link will go into the description. That way, anybody that is watching this replay can actually go down and check those channels out as well. Geo Bushcraft is putting Judith and Dan's link up. Anybody that's in here that hasn't been over there to pick them up, please do so.
We appreciate all this that you guys are doing for us.
I thank you for stopping in to watch.
Yes.
Yeah,
We're
absolutely.
I'll say our YouTube channel still got the training wheels. We're learning.
Yep. Hey, you got to start somewhere, right?
Yep.
And like I said,
we know how to crap. It's just the YouTube channel we don't know much about.
Yeah, so you got what people want to see, though. You know, you got the trapping, you got the knowledge, you got the advice. So now it's just sharing that out for each and every one of us to enjoy. And I do want to say that I do. I enjoy everything that you guys have on your channel. But I also enjoy seeing you guys, you know, in other streams and the conversations that comes up, you know, and somebody might be, you know, talking about a certain thing, and you guys always seem to have some, you know, your advice, you know, and sometimes it has a little twist to it.
He knows what he's talking about, and I believe just everything that he says on all the stuff that he's done. I've never done half the stuff that he's ever done. I've just been one of those.
I'm teaching her as we go along.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. And Jake from Ramsay Country saying, Judith and Dan, you'll blow up this trapping season. There's no doubt.
Well, we just do it. We like sharing, like you say, share your passion.
Yep.
As long as you're true to your passion, you can share it. People will want to go with it.
Yeah.
That's all we've been.
I think, let's see, where's it at? I know there's trapping on there. Oh, right there.
Yeah. There's not enough people that actually do trapping, and ones that don't do it, they're always there to criticize the ones that do.
Yeah.
And they don't until they try it.
I don't understand the trolls who will actually get on a channel knowing it says something about trapping just to complain. When it says in the description, hey, this is trapping. I'm like, you don't like it, don't watch, but don't get in on just to complain.
Yeah, that's Trapper J. He has probably one of the best intros on that too.
It's something else.
Yeah, so yeah, that's kind of I like it. Matter of fact, I think I may have to put something on there, just an adult advisory or something like that. I noticed a lot of guys are doing that. Probably not a bad thing, but the way I look at it, either you're going to come in and you already know what my channel is about if you're going to click on my on one of my videos. So if an anti comes in or somebody that just wants to troll, I get to watch time, and if they comment, I still get to comment, right?
Well, I try to comment to you every now and then. I hadn't been on computer very much. I just play my games, and that's about it. Until I get in a hankering to see what's happening.
We get on live streams and check them.
Yeah.
Well, we get 300 or 400 people we're supporting, and you can't watch them all, even though you would like to. When you get 30 or 40 dings on the bell every time you turn the computer on, it's long.
Well, let me ask you, did you ever get that deer you was waiting for?
Is you asking who you asking that, Jude?
I'm asking you.
No, I haven't got the deer that I'm waiting for. I've had some close bucks come in, but here in Pennsylvania, I have an antler restriction. And so three of the buck that I actually had within bow range, I had to pass on. One was a spike, one was a 6 point, and the other one kind of looked like a 6. He could have possibly been legal, but it was right near dark, and I kind of go with my gut instinct on that one there. I decided that it wasn't a massive rack, but I am hunting a swamp, so you never know when that big one's going to be coming out. So. Just had a little buttonhead come in yesterday, so
oh wow!
I saw him. I was up in my tree. First 5 minutes, I saw him. I sat in the tree for 3 hours and didn't see nothing else. I said, if I'd have known that, I could have just went home and got something constructive done. But just sitting there and enjoying the evening. The squirrels had my head spinning off my shoulders because they were awful loud, but. First time you don't check that noise, you think it's a squirrel. You look around and there's that big buck standing there,
Well, what gets me a little bitty squirrel can make so much noise.
The chipmunks.
Then you look down and there's a deer. It's like, where'd you come from? The squirrel sounded like a tank. The deer didn't make a noise. And if you ever have a bobcat sneak by you, you don't hear them at all.
No,
Danny's got a story about a squirrel, an encounter with a squirrel up in the tree stand. Let him tell you about it.
I was bow hunting. I got a Goliath Summit.
Hey, Evan.
It's got the front bar in front of you.
Lonnie Paul.
Had a hickory tree to my right side.
Mm-hmm.
There were squirrels chasing one another up the hickory tree just beside me. I was watching it, and I was like, one of them bailed off on the safety rail on the summit right in front of me. It was sitting there, and it looked up at me, and I don't know what it thought, but you could just see this look of terror come across its little face. And I blinked, and it launched off the safety rail, fell about 20 feet to the ground, hit the ground, spread out. I've seen them fall out of trees before. They get up and run off.
Yeah.
One laid down there and quivered a few minutes before he got up and took off. I was laughing so hard I wasn't going to see a deer that afternoon, but it was exciting.
He's had encounters big time. We used to
Go to Texas.
go to Texas and do hunting,
Hog hunts,
wild animals, like like mouflons and
exotics
and stuff like that. They were canned,
not canned hunts, but not preserved hunts either. It's
just
you go to these exotic ranch.
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Hey, Lonnie Paul, thank you very much. $4.99 super chat. Really appreciate that. If I could have one of my mods run Lonnie's link, I'd really appreciate it. I see Greg Sanders in here as well. Lonnie Paul, I will be putting your channel name and the link to your channel in my description of this for this replay for this this stream. As well, that's going to go in towards I'm doing a couple t-shirt giveaways, and I decided that every 25th dollar that I get either from Super Chat or through PayPal, I'm going to add another t-shirt. Those t-shirts will be actually coming through D's Beyond Blessed. I'm going to order them through her. So I'll have people give me their information. Whoever wins, I'll order them through her. And if she will, I'm just going to have her deliver them straight from once she makes the shirts, she's going to deliver them out. So I'm thinking about doing some decals as well. It's going to be my 4K appreciation. So I really appreciate each and everybody that has donated tonight through the super chat. I appreciate that. And hopefully that'll be a good day. Maybe Judith, that's the first Sunday of Pennsylvania to actually archery hunt deer. So maybe I get that buck that night. That would be great.
Hope you do.
Make some jerky.
Got to make some jerky. My son did shoot a doe, so we're making some hot stick. That's what he wanted. He said, I want to have some hot stick. So we're going to be making some hot stick with it. GMK had a squirrel climb down onto his stand and eat Snickers out of his hand. That would be cool. That'd be cool. Swamp Donkey 530's in the house, guys. Salty Boys, I saw you picked Judith and Dan up. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Early morning. Have a good one. Geo Bushcraft just hooked up with Lonnie Paul. Yeah, really. Usually you can't hear the. I've had a few even feral cats come through the woods, and you can't hear them.
Catch your catfish.
Yeah, we'll just put out a video.
So let's go here real quick. I know we're running up on 10 o'clock this evening. I got one last thing I want to show. Trapper Dan's Wild Adventures. This is one that you guys put together last year from the 2019-2020 season. Backwoods also picked up Lonnie Paul. Thank you guys. That's great. Make sure you're doing it the right way. Watch videos. Make sure you're giving a genuine comment. So I'm gonna kind of bounce around. I got like 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 5 little sections that I'm gonna kind of bounce around to, and I think that's only like half the video. But it's of course of catches. Everybody likes to see the catches. I kind of geared this towards your guys' scouting, your knowledge, and what you're looking for. So now we're gonna get to see some of the rewards that are reaped from your scouting and planning where you're going to be putting some stuff up. So let's see if Bossy can do this without Xing himself out.
You can do it.
I can do it.
Yeah.
You can do it.
Can do it. Let's see here. Once I see this come up, so I got a lag. You know, as you guys know, I use this. I actually used my cell phone to actually watch the chat. It's kind of lagging behind a little bit. I'm going to show the first part of this.
That's deliverance.
1 in the morning.
All right, guys. So this is what everybody loves to see.
Maybe you won't.
Sphinx Snakes. Thanks for stopping in. We're checking out Judith and Dan
right
Davis.
They're getting up on
Trappers
these
from
pillars
Mississippi.
out here in the water.
Want to make us full?
He's getting pissed.
Well, it was filmed back
It's a
before I knew what I was
rat.
doing. And it was,
Dog.
I didn't
You
know
had
to turn the phone sideways.
Yeah, Trapper Jay is going to
Here we
probably
got
give you
Nutra at
some
number 3 of the morning.
grief about that.
He was over on
Well, I
the
know
pillar.
better now.
He's drowned himself.
I would like to,
get
say I was
this
going to
one
join your
pulled and
channel,
move on down
Phoenix.
to the next
The real his videos. He has a troll sent me on your
That's
channel.
when you know you
Then
got
you
a load.
blocked. Oh, I'm not
The
staying.
whole canoe.
All right, we'll see you later, Sphinx.
Sitting ain't nothing but critters. Here we got us another Nutra. I had it set right here where they were taking out. They were coming up this slough, and they were coming out the first stop right
There
there,
we go.
feeding, I guess. Right there he is. He's already drowned. See you on the next one. On today's catch,
I'm gonna move us into this
see you next time I get something set out.
There's some of your catches there.
Another couple more beaver and a big muskrat for the
Got
year,
yourself
Sally.
a little muskrat right
Great
there.
Season. Here we got the next one. They was getting up on these pillars, kind of like a feed bed. I had my trap stake there and my tangle stick there. He didn't have enough chain to make it back to the bank, so the weight of the trap pulled him down, drowned him. See you on the next one. Well, I just picked this one up. This is the reason why I run a long cable to a stake. They get out here in the deep water, and that heavy number 2 pulls them down. See you on the next one. Got a big Nutra.
Guys, look how the size of these nutrients.
He's big. He's about the size of a beaver. Well, I'll get him dispatched and move on down to the next one.
We did really good that year.
That's another one.
Yeah. I got some of your
on
this. I want everybody to know that there is a lot of where you guys have your catches laid out and stuff like that as well.
That was our first year we ever done it.
On video,
yeah.
yeah. Trying to video stuff.
There's the possum.
There's a white
fabulous grinner.
That's the white one.
I hate these things.
It's
they
pretty.
plug up a good set.
To be a possum.
Yeah, for a possum.
Yeah,
first set of the morning. Got the first Nutra. They're getting up here on these pillars like a feed bed. I'm gonna have to pull everything because we got about 8 inches of rain coming. Let's see how the day pans out. See you on the next one. Just caught another big old Nutra. I went ahead and pulled the trap stake. There was some duck hunters in here looking at it. I figured I'd get it gone before they had a chance to steal it. See you on the next one.
Do you have any problems with people stealing your furs? There's another.
Looks like one beaver, about
Look
7
how big around
Nutra, and a
that
big
beaver is.
coon.
Yeah, that thing's enormous.
See you next time I get something set out. Well, it's December 14th. Got 2 coons, 6 Nutra on today's check. I'll try
you
to film
guys,
the next ones. I didn't
a lot
have
of
my camera with
your
me this time.
checks all look like that. Look at that
I
beaver.
have caught
That's the 73-inch
the
beaver.
biggest beaver I've
Jeez.
ever seen.
Look how little. Look how little its head looked compared to its body.
Well, I knew
Yeah.
I wasn't going to be able to get out of here without putting in at least one Nutra set. They got Nutra poop up all over that little crawl out right there. I just about be willing to bet you a bag of donuts. This one right here's got one.
Bag of donuts.
Down. See you in a little bit.
Bet him a bag of donuts. This one's got a nutrient in it tomorrow.
Yep.
This is
Yeah, that was a
some
huge
weird
beaver
stuff.
for sure.
Got up to
Hey, have a good night, backwoods.
his head is missing. And I look over here on the pillar.
Yeah, this is weird. Did you ever figure this one out?
The only thing
Hang
I
on
can
just
think
a minute.
of, we got some eagles in there, and that may have been
His
where eagles
skull
started eating on it.
is laying
Right.
right there.
I didn't have teeth marks.
Something has eaten the Nutra.
That's just crazy there.
They were hungry, I guess.
Here's the next
Yeah.
one on our mass casualty event.
Wonder what would eat
It's gonna be a
it.
great day. I ain't got very far down the line. I'm going to have to go back to the truck to unload.
Yeah, that's
See you on
a
the next one.
pretty good haul there.
Everywhere I go, I just keep picking them up. As soon as I get back out to the main creek channel, I'm going back to the truck to unload. I still got another half of the line over on the other side of the creek. See you on the next one. Well, I've got something crawling up here on this little island. It's probably another nutrient.
Got a bunch of trolls coming in right
I
now, it
have
looks
stuck
like.
at 3:30 in right here in this little narrow spot.
Got all
Hold it
kinds
in
of
real good.
action for my moderators.
Put a little caster up there. Maybe I'll get a beaver, but it'll probably be another hauled in and move on down.
This is right here's the last section here.
Well, we got back to that spot where I knocked a hole in the dam yesterday. They didn't fix it last night. Maybe I caught the one building all the problems.
We're not allowed to do that in Pennsylvania. We're not
I'll
allowed
come back
to
tomorrow,
destroy
see
a
if they
dam. We're
fixed
not
it.
allowed to trap on it. We got to
Put
be
in some
15.
330s
I think it's
and
15 yards away from
damn brake
a
set.
hut.
Well, the beavers around here are a nuisance.
Well,
Right.
The
this is
reason
our
I
end of the
got
line
called to
photo
come in here is
and
because they
video.
dammed it up. And
going down the line of beaver,
I mean, look at your guys' haul
nutria,
here.
muskrats,
that ain't all
coons,
of it.
more nutria,
Yeah.
and more beaver. I've had a great season, as you can tell by the line.
We're gonna
See
do
you
more of
later.
this.
Them to go over and watch those videos. You know, we all love watching the catches and stuff, but yeah, so Mo stepped away for a second, and we had like troll galore coming in, and so everybody else in here was excited because they got an opportunity to hide some people here. Living off grid Alaska. Thanks for stopping in here. We're with Judith and Dan Davis from Mississippi. Dan has been trapping for several years. He kind of was out of it for a little bit, but is back into it. And now they are videotaping their trapping seasons, and they're sharing them out here on YouTube for each and every one of us to enjoy. So if you don't have them, please try to check their channel out. Make sure you're doing it the correct way, though. Make sure that you're only subscribing if you like the content, and leave that genuine comment. So yeah, you know, Mo, you're laughing, but that's the truth. Everybody was excited. Yes, Mo's gone. We got trolls.
You get them gone before they even show up on our end.
Yeah, there's been times I've been like, I didn't even realize it. Don Otis says plastic tank 500-gallon at the hardware store is the easiest. Not sure, probably missed that conversation. J&J, how you doing, John? Thanks for popping in here. Really appreciate it. Must have been talking to Jeremy. He says he'll check into it. Yeah, JV Outdoors seeing lots of deers, but he can't get one. I'm seeing very few deer, but they seem to all be bucks, so I'm not complaining about that. Just they got to get a little bit more bone on the top of their head. Here in Pennsylvania, the area that I'm in, I got to have 3 up. Can't count the brow tines. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited for this season. Like I said, I used to set. Actually, it would be this coming weekend was when I would normally set in the past, and I would trap actually the week before Thanksgiving and the week of Thanksgiving. I would pull my traps for we have a 2-week deer season, rifle season, and then that's when I get into the water sets. I'll set water sets during that time, just like little creeks that I can stop on the side of the road and try to catch. I catch usually some raccoons, some mink, and of course the muskrat. So I'm hoping to do that this year. I'm probably going to do that here shortly. You guys know Nicholas Green. He's been coming into Trapper Jay's. He lives real close. Him and I have talked about possibly just setting up just a little creek or something like that, doing like a 2 or 3 day check, doing a little bit of a collab. We haven't met, but we've been talking quite a bit back and forth. So that's going to be fun and interesting to do this season as well. Section 8's just got to watch for now. Is there anything that you guys want to share? Anything that you think that I really didn't cover here? That I know it's mostly like water trapping and stuff like that. I do know you guys do some bobcat fishing. Bobcat fishing.
Yeah, that's a new trick.
We do more water trapping than anything.
Mm-hmm.
Because once our deer season for rifle starts,
mm-hmm.
since Mississippi is a dog hunting state,
JB, we'll see you.
It's hard to get permissions to trap due to the fact that everybody hunts with dogs for deer.
Gotcha. Chunky cats fishing.
Everybody wants the water critters gone, but they don't want you dry land trapping. You can get permission to trap all the water you want.
Gotcha.
But when you start talking to dudes, they want the coyotes gone, but they don't want you to interfere with their deer hunting, so you don't get to go.
Right. I gotcha.
We're going to try to put it up.
We got some private land we're going to go try to set on for bobcat, coyote, fox, possum.
Yeah, got it. Hey, the possum challenge is out there, right? I think that starts on the 15th, right?
If you ever want to catch all the possums you ever wanted to tote home, just use sardines.
Yeah.
You will catch and the worse they smell after 2 or 3 days, the more possums you catch.
We're going to try to post our videos. Not as much as we did last year. We were new at it last year. We didn't know how many to post and everything. But
we're not going to save it up and do it all one time.
No.
We're going to do a couple times a week.
Right.
I caught one big boar coon this morning. I didn't even bother filming it. I only had one catch. Coons are a dime a dozen. Who ain't catching them? You want to see the otter, the beaver, the mink, Nutra, most people don't know what they are. They don't have them, and they better be glad they don't.
I don't, yeah. Living off Grid Alaska, thanks for coming in. I really appreciate it. He's got to go run his dogs to keep them in shape. Says, cool channel. Appreciate that. Yeah, I don't have Nutria, so they're kind of a neat looking animal there.
They look like a cross between a muskrat and a beaver.
Yeah.
They have eyes like a poisonous snake. They'll have a slit pupil.
Did not know that.
Their leather is black, and their mammary glands or teats, whatever you prefer, are on their back.
Huh.
So their babies can go down the river on mama nursing and never miss a snack.
That that's kind of, I mean, you think about it, it's kind of a, I mean, I know they're horrible on the vegetation and stuff, but
Yeah.
kind of a neat little animal, actually. I mean,
you can't tell. They don't have blue hides on Nutra because their leather's black. I mean, you can't tell if it's. I'm just going by guard hair length.
mm-hmm.
They're using the belly strips on the Nutra.
Okay.
They'll shear and dye them, and they look just like mink. I mean,
Oh, okay.
soft fur.
Really softer than a beaver.
Yeah.
It's not wiry like a beaver.
Right. Believe me, that's kind of cool. Rattle trap fishing in the house. How you doing? Everybody saying hello to Curtis. Yeah. So that's that's something that's cool. I do like watching. Well, if I catch something, I'm videotaping it because I run short lines. I probably don't run more than a dozen traps at any one time. So, I'm looking at, a catch here and there. I just like getting out and setting it and just walking the line.
Opening day, I set 24 water sets. I would have set 25, but it got tucked underneath the seat of the canoe and I didn't know it was there. So I had 24 out. The first day's check, I had 16 catches on 24 sets.
Wow.
That was good.
This season.
That's another thing that I got to watch for, unless I can get myself a little freezer or something. So my current freezer it just went kaput on me. The one that I used out in my garage. So looking like Boxy's going to have to. It's going to be a catch skin and of course flesh and I've always even if I do flesh it same day, I would usually run my trap line in the morning. I come home and I'd get them combed out and I'd skin them. Then I'd throw them up into the freezer and then pull them out, hang them up, usually within a half hour or whatever. Then I would flush them, because it would be a little bit stiff. This year I think it's going to be a greasy mess, especially with them coon, trying to flush them warm like that.
You sawdust.
Sawdust?
It'll soak up the fat and it still lets you get underneath the fat and it'll roll with the fat. Okay. It won't be slimy, greasy as a hot coon. If you can get, it don't sound good, but you can get hardwood sawdust at your local sawmills. The finer, the better. And it sticks to the fat. And when your knife gets under it, it'll just help it roll.
Well, guess what? I work at a cabinet door factory.
That'd work.
So we got routers and molders, and I can have all the sawdust I want.
Sawdust works good.
And I actually got a 55-gallon barrel, one of those blue ones. Actually, I saw someone who was in here talking. Not sure what they're talking about, but I'm thinking about splitting that thing right down the center and open it up two ways and having it underneath. So when I'm fleshing, it's going to go into that barrel and stuff. So that way it's just going to be easier to clean up. Usually I used to put a tarp down and then just pull everything off the tarp, wash the tarp off. But I think I'm going to put them in them barrels. I can put them into the buckets and then discard it that way. But
I think I'm going to help Danny.
She's going to help me in the first shed this winter.
I'm going to try doing some of that stuff too. I want to learn it.
Right now, we got 3/4 of a freezer full of pelts in the first week, and I'm pulling what few traps I've got tomorrow. It's supposed to rain Tuesday, and on rainy days, since we are on flood tidal rivers, it rains. Our water can go up 3 or 4 feet in a night. And our season is controlled by water levels. Once the water level gets to a certain point, the season is closed until it gets back down below 16 feet on the water gauge.
Gotcha.
They feel it'll flood everything out and make it easy. But if you're water trapping, it makes it harder.
Right. So the field guide says, does anybody remember when Jimmy Carter was attacked by a nutria? She believes there's a video on YouTube.
I don't know.
No, but I'll be searching that.
I am too. I'm gonna check that out. I always like to check stuff out if I had never heard of it.
Most people are familiar with a muskrat and how they fear nothing.
No.
A nutria has got the same temperament as a muskrat, but about the size of a boar coon.
Like Willard. He looks like Willard. You remember Willard? What was that? The rat?
Willard, the big rat.
Yeah. John Elder says he finished his deer hide. It's on the wall. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I was looking at the nutria. They have red teeth.
They're orange. Yeah, orange is red.
For the foods that they eat. That's because of the food they eat in it.
Okay, that's kind of neat.
And their fur goes on into their mouth. Most animals, you can separate the lip from the gum. As you're skinning, with a nutria, you have to make that cut prior to skinning, or you'll never get the fur out of the mouth.
Oh wow, that's cool. Lonnie Paul, thanks for coming in. Thank you for the super chat as well. I really appreciate it. You have yourself a blessed week, and thanks for the compliments on getting monetized as well. So I think we are going to probably wrapping this up as well. We actually went 2 hours and 20 minutes, and we could probably go another 2 hours and 20 minutes.
I would if you want to.
I've enjoyed it. I have thoroughly enjoyed it. More than I thought I would.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys, hey, it's your first time up on here, and I think you guys did a great job. And hey, I even dropped myself out of the chat and let you guys hang in there. And so
it's fun to talk to somebody every now and then, that we had never met.
Social interaction at distance. Yeah. It's great.
Yeah, and that's the thing too, and Lord willing, a lot of us might be able to get together and
can't never tell.
If we do get together, if not, if by chance we never do, I get to see you guys at least once a week. I know I'm going to get to talk to you guys and stuff, and
all the time.
It's
Trapper Jay's around.
Yep, as long as Trapper Jay's around, as long as he's not hovering over that delete button, like he said.
He don't need to go anywhere.
He's something else.
Yeah. So
a lot of us to do this.
Yes, and that's what's great about it. And the more people we got sharing it, of course, the more people that get interested in it, get involved in it. Mo Homesteading says that there is a small homesteading channel that we could raid. So with my wife going to bed, of course, Boxy can't keep it quiet. So I promised her that I would not go live past 10:30 anymore.
You be in the doghouse?
Yes. So, if I want to be able to continue doing the things that I love to do, I got to make sure, happy wife, happy life. Right. So, we're going to do that. Georgia Trapping and Fishing, I really appreciate you guys coming in here. Greg's still in here. So right there, guys. Before I go, remember, November 15th, I'm going to be doing the giveaway for T-shirts for my 4K appreciation. November 22nd, we're going to be doing a live chat showcase on Brandon Outdoor Adventures. He's from Ohio. So Tiger Muskie, thanks for stopping in. We're just about ready to get out of here. We are, though, going to roll over. We're going to do a Boxy raid over here at Heritage Farms, small homesteading channel. These guys go in there. At least give them some of your watch time. Hit that thumbs up on your way out if you haven't hit it already. I want to thank Dan and Judith both for coming up here. I want to thank you for actually starting to share your passion, all your knowledge, and always your advice. So,
Well, if we don't share what we know,
It's a dying.
it's a dying art. And I mean, growing up, I had to go wait around the fur buyers and listen to the old men stories. If they would tell you how they did it, most of them wouldn't. Now our community shares that information, and I'm grateful for it.
yes, absolutely. So, everyone in the chat, Mo Homesteading is posting that link. Make sure if you haven't yet, get over there, check out Judith and Dan Davis. Make sure you're supporting the correct way. Take your crack outdoors. Have a great night. As always, guys, I'm going to tell everybody to have a blessed week, and we will see you the next time. All right, guys, you enjoy yourselves. Have a blessed week.
Thanks for
Get
having
over
us.
there. Yep.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night. Everybody get over there. Hit that link. Foxy Raid.